He's been crushing it as Motley Crue's drummer, Tommy Lee.
I'm on that tape just the same as you.
But this is worse for me.
In the wild and steamy Hulu series, Pam and Tommy.
People are loving Pam and Tommy. How happy have you been with the reaction?
Grateful for sure, because I know a lot of work went into that, and I know Lily worked really hard, and we all did, and I know everyone had the best intentions for it, and it's tricky because, again, there's pieces of that story that I feel weren't very known that needed to be told in a way, and you want to kind of do it justice. But it was a great group of people, and ultimately felt it's nice to see that it's connected with people.
Now, Sebastian is going a lot less rock star and a lot more Hannibal Lecter for his new movie, Fresh.
That's love.
He's starring alongside normal people's Daisy Edgar Jones in a not-so-average rom-com that gives new meaning to the phrase dinner date.
What's going on?
I'm gonna tell you, but you're gonna freak out.
Spoiler alert. Guy meets girl, they fall in love, she finds out he's a cannibal.
Wow, this movie takes you for a turn. You know, it starts off light, hard left turn. Sebastian, I'll be the first one to say it. This is not a good look for you. I'm just gonna put that out.
I'll take it. I take that as a compliment.
There were parts where I was like, am I twisted? Because I think they're such a cute couple together on screen.
Yeah, but that's honestly, that is something that we were kind of hoping for in a way from an audience, just in terms of getting engaged into the movie, and because it is twisted, that connection at the beginning has to be genuine in some way, and in order for you to really get invested, and then it's actually kind of that connection throughout the movie that also leads to Noah learning how to use that to her own advantage and break out of that. But it's that fine line, because it could go either way maybe at some point, and I think that's one of the things of how she played it so brilliantly, is that you start to kind of know what's going on, and you're with her, and then after a point you kind of like lose her a little bit. Tell me something you don't want me to know.
I hate this.
Were you terrified to take on this role, like knowing, I guess, the deeper meaning of this movie?
Well, I just thought the script was so unique, and I think I really was keen to do something I hadn't done before, and Fresh certainly was very different to any of my other work. And again, I was so excited to work with Sebastian, and yeah, I just thought it was an opportunity to take the kind of rom-com almost tropes and slightly subvert them and turn them on on their head. So I just thought, it was a really quite ambitious script, I guess you could say, and I was sort of excited to tackle it.
It's a straight girl's fantasy come true, right?
What drew you to this role? Is it because it was different? What appealed to you about this?
Different is definitely something that I feel like sticks out to me, as is something that doesn't quite sit right with me, especially at the beginning. I usually end up thinking about it more, and then I get sort of like curious and wanting to know more. But it's different, and then also it's who else is involved. Obviously, I really wanted to work with her, and I was a big fan of hers. And Mimi, when we met, had such a specific kind of take on this whole film.
And director Mimi Cave knew she had her guy after watching Sebastian's knife dancing audition tape.
And the way she wanted to shoot it, and her background in music. There was a lot of music and dance in the movie, and so that mixed with the horror kind of and the comedy and the blend of that, it was exciting and different.
How did you guys balance the gore with the humor? Because there's humor in this.
There is. I think we felt it was really important to ground every sort of truthful or those moments of abject terror, or those moments of connection and the relationship aspect. We really wanted to ground those parts really in truth, in order to kind of earn this sort of I guess the surrealism that ensues, and also the kind of moments of levity that we get with that comedy. And I think it's really fun. Fresh never kind of makes you sit in anything too dark for too long. It always takes you out, or it makes you laugh in a moment when you didn't expect to, and then you kind of feel bad that you've laughed, And I think that's really, I enjoy films like that I think they're all the more unsettling, because you're going through so many different emotions scene to scene, and so yeah, it was a fun sort of line to tread.
Fresh is streaming now on Hulu.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.